Hundreds and hundreds of organisations in Palestine have called for the boycott. It's not something we decided. Just like South Africa, the people of South Africa asked for the boycott. The people of South Africa said, we think so long as this apartheid regime exists and it denies the rights of tens of millions of African and Indian people in this country, so long as the people of Southern Africa do not have equal rights, then we want you to boycott this regime that purports to speak on our behalf. The people of South Africa asked for it, and we supported that call. And we started off as a minority in this country because we had cabinet ministers talking about our kith and kin in South Africa, and they meant the white people. They meant the white minority that ruled over and oppressed the black majority, and they called them our kith and kin. Well, they weren't my kith and kin. My kith and kin were the people struggling against oppression in South Africa. And those people asked for the boycott of South Africa, and we supported their call, and the majority of this country came to support that in the end. Well, the people of Palestine have supported the boycott call. The people of Palestine have asked for the boycott of all Israeli goods, sports people, political representatives, cultural representatives. A boycott of them all, just as the South Africans did. And yes, it hurts some players. Yes, players have difficult choices to make about representing these states, just as they did in South Africa. And the players, the white players of South Africa who supported an end to apartheid also supported a boycott of that regime and supported the struggle to bring down that regime. Well, the regime in the Middle East that imposes apartheid on the peoples of the area is called Israel. They do not define their own borders. They impose their control over 5.5 million Palestinian people, and they do it through force. You do not have democracy for the 5.5 million Palestinian people. You can't, because they want to establish a racist state. They want to establish an exclusive state. They cannot have a democratic state. They must have, like in South Africa, an exclusive state that denies democratic rights to the vast majority of the population who live in the area. They deny those rights to 5.5 million Palestinian people. They deny the right of return for another 5.5 million to the diaspora across the world. They cannot and will not allow that freedom to be given to the Palestinian people because they want to create a racist state.
That's funny.
Creating a racist state in the 21st century is harking back to an era that is long gone. It is an era of colonial mentality. It is an area where might is right. It is this era that is coming to an end and will come to an end in the region known as Palestine. If the Israelis do not withdraw from the territories occupied in '67, if they do not give freedom to the occupied territories, there is actually only one solution, and that is the establishment of a unitary democratic state over all of Palestine, just as there was a unitary democratic state over all of Southern Africa.
There's been helicopter!
Here comes Spencer!